Our military, which is by far the most powerful anywhere in the world, is ready if necessary. That has been greatly enhanced recently, as you all know. Ready, we are more ready than we have ever been before. Our military, as you know, has been greatly enhanced. Will soon be at a level that it's never been before. Powerful anywhere in the world. A lot of things can happen.
Just as the world was building up to a historic meeting between North Korea and the U.S., America pulls out of the historic summit. So what happened? Well, Kim Jong-un released 3 American prisoners and he destroyed a nuclear test site. But in Trump's view, he's still too hostile.
Sadly, based on the tremendous anger and open hostility displayed in your most recent statement, I feel it is inappropriate at this time to have this long-planned meeting.
That's in response to Pyongyang referring to the Vice President of the United States as a political dummy. That was after Mike Pence said that a possible Libya situation might be the response if North Korea and the U.S. can't make a deal. Diplomatic threats are a subtle art, and this one comes courtesy of the Trump administration.
This will only end like the Libyan model ended if Kim Jong-un doesn't make a deal.
I think that's what denuclearization means, and we have very much in mind the Libya model.
Now, that model would take place if we don't make a deal, most likely.
Dropping out of a historic meeting is a pretty regretful decision, but it's also an opportunity to flaunt your nuclear powers, apparently.
You talk about your nuclear capabilities, but ours are so massive and powerful that I pray to God they will never have to be used.
As shocking as Trump's decision might be, what was Washington's plan all along? Was this perhaps all just a big bluff? They certainly got off on the right foot with North Korea.
North Korea has announced that they will dismantle a nuclear test site this month, ahead of the big summit meeting on June the 12th. Thank you, a very smart and gracious gesture.
And then, when your rival least expects it, you strike them down. Very Hollywood.
We would be honored if you would join us.
You should have listened to your father.
So it looks like Trump got what he wanted, and then at the last minute, he landed a sucker punch. It's what they call the old bait and switch in the business world.
It's pretty clear that most of the people around President Trump did not want this summit to take place, and they are horrified at the thought that Trump would sit across the table eye to eye from Kim Jong-un and agree to something that they may not have approved of. So I think there's a lot of relief in Washington that this has collapsed. They want a Libyan solution to North Korea, and where North Korea gives up his weapons, but then is vulnerable to regime change. And I think that is the underlying reality on the American side that led to the collapse of this talk.
After Trump cancelled the highly anticipated meeting, a coin that was specially minted for the summit dropped in price. You can now even get a refund. We asked people in New York for their thoughts on Trump pulling out of the meeting.
I'm not happy. If we said we were going to have a meeting, we should have the meeting.
I'm surprised it was him who did it. I was expecting North Korea to cancel it.
Well, I don't think anything would have happened. I would prefer have seen a better preparation for the meeting, and there wasn't that kind of preparation. And they were really going for the end point. You need a lot more diplomacy before you do that.
I think it's a very sad thing. I think dialogue's good. They need to talk.